Well, it is Sunday and I am in the office. It's one of the few Sundays that I have during the hockey season where I'm able to get in the office early and wanted to knock out some work for a busy week, as always, for our law firm in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. With that said, put out a blog article regarding Jay Cutler's recent DUI, drunk driving charge in Franklin, Tennessee. Now, like always, I put these articles out not to embarrass anyone, and that's certainly not my intent. It's more of a learning tool just to indicate to people that a drunk driving charge can happen to anyone, regardless of your place in life or your status. Obviously, Jay Cutler, former NFL quarterback, has it is a person of means that I would assume, but regardless, drunk driving cases happen to pretty much everyone, and they often happen at the least expected moment. Now, in this particular case, Mr. Cutler was driving, allegedly rear-ended a car, and allegedly offered the other driver $2,000 not to call police. So it sounds like he is definitely still a person of means when he can afford to do that. The driver, however, refused and called police. Police came out, detected the odor of alcohol, began some field sobriety tests, or they wanted to. Mr. Cutler refused them. Now, understand that field sobriety tests, you can refuse those. And unlike a chemical test, you're not going to have your license suspended administratively through an entity like PennDOT. Remember that in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, there's implied consent, like in pretty much every state. So if you refuse that chemical test, the state, or in the case of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth, will suspend the license regardless of what happens in a criminal case. So he refuses the field sobriety test, but police believe that they have probable cause based on the odor of alcohol, his presentation to them, which is probably slurring his words, and his gait, the way he's walking. And based on that, they arrested him. And obviously, the accident didn't help. Now, moving forward, it appears that he's never had a drunk driving case before, so he could be eligible for a pretrial diversion program if Tennessee has those. I'm not licensed in Tennessee, I'm licensed in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But for instance, New Jersey doesn't have one. PA does through the ARD program, but he could be eligible for that. And he was also charged with a gun charge. Now, people assume that it was unlawful possession, but in Tennessee, unlike New Jersey and Pennsylvania, you can actually carry without a permit to carry. It's a recent change, not so recent, but it happened in 2021. You no longer need a permit to carry a firearm in your vehicle in Tennessee. So some states are like this, but and really many states are, including the states that I do practice in, New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Very recently, New Jersey relaxed the permit to carry requirements. In the past, it was almost impossible to get a permit to carry. Now it's a lot easier. More and more people are getting them. But if you carry in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, unlike Tennessee, you will be charged with a felony offense if you don't have a permit to carry. That being said, there's another law in Tennessee which Mr. Cutler did allegedly violate. It's carrying a firearm while under the influence. It's not a felony charge, it's a misdemeanor charge. So again, not as serious. My impression is that unless Mr. Cutler has some type of pretrial defense in the form of a motion to suppress, he's more than likely not going to go to trial. It's going to be a plea of some sort, or perhaps a diversion program. Perhaps the diversion program will incorporate that unlawful possession charge, because again, it seems like Tennessee has some pretty favorable gun laws when it comes to carrying. So that might help them there. But remember that the laws everywhere are very different. Don't make assumptions, especially when it comes to a permit to carry. If you are traveling through a state, you want to check those laws. Many states have reciprocity with Pennsylvania. New Jersey, not so much. New Jersey, before relaxing the gun permit requirements, didn't have reciprocity with anyone. It was almost virtually impossible to get a permit to carry. But with regards to Mr. Cutler, I think the mistakes he made was refusing the breathalyzer test. He also spoke to the officers, which gave them an opportunity to add to their investigation. He could have just remained silent. And I know it's hard, but you can obviously state your name and just answer some basic questions. But if the officer asking if you had anything to drink or where you're going or where you've been, he just could have said, listen, officer, I'm not going to make any further statements. And they wouldn't have had as much as they had on him now. But again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website gambonelaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. Remember, drunk driving can happen to anyone. We make these resources available on our website in the form of our books, our blogs, our videos. At this point, we have hundreds of videos, thousands of blogs, downloadable books, which are all available at no cost because we believe that an educated client is in the best possible position to receive a great result in their case. So if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. I'm going to link in the article that I wrote on Jay Cutler. I'm also going to link in our latest e-update, which went out on Friday, to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But again, have a great Sunday. Have a great weekend. Please enjoy it responsibly, and I'll talk to you all very soon.